Hi, I'm Lewis from iiyama. I'm delighted today to be presenting to you the brand new 03 series interactive large format displays from iiyama. These range from 65-inch all the way up to 86-inch, and we have a whole host of new features to demonstrate today, including the embedded slot PC option, USB port for that all-important meeting webcam, and of course the built-in Android feature set, which is now an 8.0 version, allowing for a lot of 4K annotation and web browsing. The first feature I wanted to demonstrate was Note. This is iiyama's digital interactive whiteboard built in on the Android feature set, allowing you to annotate, draw, sketch and write, now in 4K. So what we can do is we can select the background button and we can change the background according to what environment we're in. Sometimes darker background is better in education circumstances, but we've also added different textures as well. So we've added in lines, grids and even some sporting textures. And what's really nice is you can now add in your own custom background. So that's a 4K image and that's uploaded via the USB pen. I can now annotate on screen. So it means I can change the color of my pen and start making notes straight out of the box. So Note gives you the ability to make use of any content you have from a USB pen, from your file finder or from the World Wide Web. But I'll go back to no texture and select a nice bright color for our whiteboard. And what you can see out of the box is that we have styluses that sit on the side of the screen, and I can actually add a different color. I can select from the color scale here or just from the main primary colors, and I'm off annotating. And you can see how responsive the screen is now. This infrared touchscreen has become really very responsive. So we can get ideas going straight out of the bat. I can strike through certain annotations that I don't want to keep, and I can add them again. So it's really usable, user-friendly, and I can even gesture control and be a little bit more definite about what I want to strike out. So if I want to go again, here we go. I can also add different shapes. So we have arrows, and we can get different mind map sessions going for different organizations. And I can make this whiteboard now as expansive and large as I want, or as focused and small by using this palm and pinching and zooming. So now I've got an extremely large canvas to have a really good session with my colleagues or with my students. So the interactive whiteboard feature becomes very useful. You can also add pages just by pressing the plus button, and we can flip back to the main page as well. What's really cool is we can add and import images from a USB pen. So I select USB and I have some stored images here. Press OK and on they appear. Really nice high definition 4K images. I'm obviously using stock iiyama images because this is an iiyama presentation. But that really takes you through Note and all of those features. One key thing is we can now save those via QR code, because we have a built-in Wi-Fi adapter. Via QR code is fairly standard, or we can send it out to cloud storage. So depending on whether you're a Google Drive or a OneDrive organization, you can make best use of that. So that takes you through Note. The next feature is File Finder, and you treat this really like your normal folder on your PC. It's where you would store all of your images, notes, movies, etc. But it allows you to re-enter them and do what you need to do. So we have the standard storage where you can store your notes in different sections here and rename your folders. But we can also go into seeing what we've got built in on the USB drive on the side. So I've got a series of iiyama images which I can open up and enter. But what's really cool is we have Cloud Drive, so I have access to draw down documents from my Microsoft OneDrive. So this is a really nice feature to bring down documents from the cloud and make best use of your meeting, session or lesson. So that's really File Finder. The built-in Wi-Fi adapter allows us to make use of the built-in browser on the Android's feature set. So we can enter that, and you can see it's extremely crisp. It's now a 4K browser, allowing us to view all of the content the World Wide Web has to offer. And we can actually start annotating on that. It's a really useful feature to use this floating toolbar here on the side. So I can now press a pen, and it will take a screenshot and allow me to make annotations on certain content that I want to discuss with the class. I can change the color of my pen, and I can actually use a highlighter to highlight any particular content that we might want to discuss. I can then save this to a QR code, to the cloud, or save it to the main drive of the screen. So it's a really, really useful feature, and if I press exit, it allows me to then go back and scroll through the website and have control of what we're doing. So really, let your imagination run wild. There's so much content the World Wide Web has to offer. You can make use of it all built in on the Android feature set using iiyama's browser. So the next feature I wanted to demonstrate was Screen Share Pro. This is a built-in application to allow users to wirelessly stream their content from any device. So if you have a Windows laptop, an Android device, an iPhone, a Mac, you can upload your content by simply tapping in this code to some pre-downloaded application on your device. So I'm going to start mirroring from my laptop, and here you can see I'm starting to demonstrate my PowerPoint presentation, have complete control over it, gesture controlled from my laptop or from the screen itself. We can also have multiple users, so I can ask other people to link in, add their content, I have control of it, and we can also link in iPhone as well. The great thing with iPhone is it actually recognizes landscape portrait usability. So I get to close down what I don't want to see, and my friend in the meeting can actually put on their own content to the screen. So it's a really usable feature, out of the box, free of charge, and it's a very, very welcome feature for most of our clients globally. So that's Screen Share. The new 03 series from iiyama is now the perfect hybrid solution for enterprise and education customers alike. Ease of use and intuitive features are really the keys to iiyama's success, and hopefully the keys to you getting the most out of your interactive large format display from iiyama. Thank you for watching. We'll have some more information on the embedded slot PC from my colleague Steve Kilroy.